Y'all, this book is changing my life. This is not an ad. I just have been sitting in my car in silence because every time I read this book, I feel better. So if you're not familiar, this is called Ask and It Is Given. I was recommended this book by an award-winning speaker. Her name is Alea Harris. Hey, Alea. And it's just an incredible book. If you feel stuck in life, if you feel depressed, if you just don't know where to begin, if you're going through like a major obstacle in life and you need help getting out of it, this book. Now, I'm not even a big reader, and you see how thick this book is. I'm usually the person who finds the audio, but Alea told me, she insisted that I get the paper. And as you can see, I got all these these tabs in it, and now I see why. And also, for me to not be the biggest reader, I zoomed through this thing, and the more I read it, the more excited I became and looked forward to reading it more. So basically, it not only tells you how to manifest your dreams and desires in life, but it takes you through a process of how to do that effectively. I've read many books that taught me about manifestation, but it never really dug deep into the process that goes into it, like the beliefs you have to have, the step-by-step processes to take to get there. And this is the first book on manifestation that has 100% made sense. And the way the book is set up, it goes through this journey of what manifestation is, how to manifest, and it's like like every chapter in the book is preparing for you for the next chapter, for it to make sense to you before you get there, right? And so once you get through to the end, it has like 22 feelings. Hold on, let me get the wording correctly. It has what is called the emotional guidance scale, and there are 22 emotions, and it starts from the highest emotion you can have, which means you're like right at where you need to be in life, and it goes all the way down to the lowest emotion in life. So the first emotion is joy, knowledge, and the last emotion is fear, depression, that kind of stuff, right? And this book has a chapter dedicated to each emotional feeling and how to get out of that level to get to the next level. So, for instance, if you're at number 22 and you're at fear, it tells you how to work through those numbers to get to number 1. It just doesn't tell you, oh, wake up in the morning and pray, and you're going to be joyful at number 1, because that's not realistic. But that's what most of these books have taught me. No, this takes you through the next feeling, which is, okay, the next better feeling is 21, which is insecurity. Here's how you get there. Here is exactly what you do to get there. So I'll give you an example, a real life example. Today, I was just feeling really frustrated and annoyed, and I couldn't get out of bed. Everything was just annoying me. Everything was triggering me. So I went to this book, looked up the feeling I had based off of that, and based off of the way that I felt, which would be number 10, frustration, irritation, and patience. It told me an exercise to do to help me get out of that place. And the exercise it gave me, and this is the first book I've read where it gives you exercises that like you feel like you actually can do. I've read so many manifestation and positive books where they have you do this stuff that it's hard for you to jump into if you're doing it for the first time, right? So this makes you motivated to do it. So basically, they had me pull out a journal and make that journal the positive reminders journal, and write down a place, person, restaurant, something that makes you feel good, and spend 10 minutes just free writing all of the things that make you feel good about that people, place, thing, right? What you love about that place, why you like it so much, why it makes you feel positive. And when I tell you, doing that exercise I went to the library to do this. I came out of the library feeling like a new woman. The things that had me frustrated and overwhelmed and not ready to get out of bed washed away. They don't even matter anymore. And that's because I have so many positive things that I wrote down in this exercise. That's all I'm thinking about right now. And it literally, I feel so free, and my mindset just feels ready to continue on with my day. I can't say enough about this book. And the fact that I was feeling a certain kind of way today, and I came to this book based off of how I was feeling, and it directed me through an exact process to get me out of that stage. I feel like this book is like my roadmap. I'm taking this book everywhere with me. I can't. Yeah, this book is amazing. So if you're like me, you're not a big reader, I'm telling you now, and you feel like you just need help in life, and you just feel lost and confused and depressed and angry, and maybe you're battling fear, maybe you're in a really depressed stage, which is where I was when I was recommended this book. This is it right here. Phenomenal. I had to come share. Bye, y'all.